हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द लाइव सेशन। तो आज हम देखेंगे साइंस एंड टेक का टेस्ट सीरीज़, जिसमें आज हम देखेंगे सेट 3। तो शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज़, और आप भी मेरे साथ अटेंड कीजिए। और अगर आपको आंसर आता है तो मुझे चैट में बताइए। तो हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स। माइक्रोवेव ovens are used for cooking purposes. Microwave are used in radar system for aircraft navigation. A radar using microwave can help in detecting the seed of tennis ball, cricket ball, automobile while in motion. Which of the statements given above are correct? तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी 1, 2 and 3. Microwave ovens are used for cooking purposes. Microwave are used in radar system for aircraft navigation, or a radar using microwave can help in detecting the seed of tennis ball, cricket ball, automobile while in motion. Second question है, which of the following worms enters the intestine by penetrating the skin? Hookworm, tapeworm, threadworm, ringworm. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, hookworm. It is dangerous to have coal or charcoal burning in a closed room because it produces the poisonous gas carbon monoxide. Burning consumes all the oxygen and breathing becomes difficult. The amount of heat produced is intolerable. There is serious risk of fire. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, इट प्रोड्यूसेस द पॉइजनस गैस कार्बन मोनोक्साइड. After a shower of rain, a rainbow is seen anywhere irrespective of the position of the sun, opposite of the sun, towards the sun, even in the absence of the sun. तो इसका आंसर है बी, opposite of the sun. Foot and mouth diseases occur in cattle and pigs, cattle and sheep, cattle, sheep and pigs. तो इसका आंसर है डी, cattle, sheep and pigs. Freshly passed urine has hardly any smell, but when it is allowed to stand, it develops a strong ammoniacal odor owing to conversion of urea to ammonia via urea cycle, conversion of urea to ammonia by bacteria, conversion of uric acid and urea to ammonia, conversion of uric acid, urea and creatinine to ammonia. तो इसका आंसर है B, conversion of urea to ammonia by bacteria. A dentist mirror is a convex mirror, cylindrical mirror, plane mirror, concave mirror. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, concave mirror. In some plants, water oozes through certain pores that remain permanently open. This phenomenon is called evaporation, guttation, transpiration, vaporization. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, गटेशन. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy is a bovine disease. To which of the following human disease it is related? Kala-Azar, encephalitis, cerebral spondylitis, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. तो इसका आंसर है डी, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Some animals have a unique method of bringing oxygen directly to the cells. There are spiders, scorpions, insects, flatworms. तो इसका आंसर होगा सी, insects. The most commonly used substance in fluorescent tubes are sodium vapor and neon, sodium oxide and argon, mercury vapor and argon, mercury oxide and neon. तो इसका आंसर है सी, mercury vapor and argon. An apparatus used for locating submerged objects is known as pulsar, sonar, radar, quasar. तो इसका आंसर है बी सोनार. Which one of the following statements about photosynthesis is not true? Some bacteria also photosynthesize. Only green plants photosynthesize. All green plants photosynthesize. Carbon dioxide is reduced during photosynthesis. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, ओनली ग्रीन प्लांट्स फोटोसिंथेसाइज, क्योंकि इसमें नॉट ट्रू वाला स्टेटमेंट्स पूछा था. Which one thing is not true about antibiotics? The term antibiotic was coined by Salman Waxman in 1942. First antibiotic was discovered by Alexander Fleming. Each antibiotic is effective only against one particular kind of germ. Some persons can be allergic to a particular antibiotic. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, each antibiotic is effective only against one particular kind of germ. The filament of an electric lamp becomes white hot, but the lead-in wires holding the filament are not only slightly heated because they have higher melting point, are made of black iron, have very low resistance, have smaller current passing through them. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, हैव वेरी लो रेजिस्टेंस. A mixture of two or more metals is called A or N, noble element, alkali metal, amalgam, alloy. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, alloy. Cell shape is a dilute solution of minerals and some organic substances in the vacuole. A dilute solution of minerals in water absorbed by the plant from the soil, exuded from the cell. A solution of different organic substances dissolved in the cytoplasm. तो इसका आंसर है Option A dilute solution of minerals and some organic substances in the vacuole. Mother's milk is preferred to cow's milk because it contains more fats and more lipids, less fats and less lipids, less fats and more lipids, more fats and less lipids. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, less fats and less lipids. A liverwort is an animal parasite infecting the liver, a land plant without differentiation into root, stem, and leaves, a kind of bacterium infecting the liver, a plant with its flower shaped like the human liver. तो इसका आंसर है बी, a land plant without differentiation into root, stem, and leaves. In upper space, astronaut can see stars during the day in all directions, cannot see stars during the day, cannot see stars at all, can see stars during the day opposite the sun. तो इसका आंसर है A, can see stars during the day in all directions. A herbarium is a garden with a varied collection of herbs. A collection of herbs in dried form, a garden with a collection of medicinal herbs, a center for the preservation of dried specimen of plants. तो इसका आंसर है D, a center for the preservation of dried specimen of plants. Watson's duct is associated with sublingual salivary duct, parotid salivary gland, submaxillary salivary gland, Brunner's glands. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, submaxillary salivary gland. Sulfur shower is release of large amount of sulfur particles into the air near sulfur mines, discharge of large quantities of pinus pollen grains into the air forming yellowish clouds, release of large amount of sulfur particles into the air from factories processing sulfur, discharge of large quantities of crocus yellowcasser pollen grains into the air. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, discharge of large quantities of pinus pollen grains into the air forming yellowish cloud. Cooking oil can be converted in vegetable ghee by the process of hydrogenation, crystallization, oxidation, distillation. तो इसका आंसर है ए, hydrogenation. Pollination means germination of pollen grains on the stigma, development of pollen grains in flowering plants, transfer of pollen grains from the stigma of one flower to another flower by wind, water, insects, or some other agency, transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the same plant or a different plant. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the same plant or a different plant. When CO2 concentration in blood increases, breathing becomes shallower and slow. There is no effect on breathing, slow and deep, faster and deeper. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, faster and deeper. If a paste of rice or wheat flour is left overnight in the kitchen, its volume increases significantly because of swelling of starch particles in the flour due to absorption of water and air, the aromatic air of the kitchen, bacterial growth, the release of carbon dioxide due to the activity of yeast. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, the release of carbon dioxide due to the activity of yeast. The cover of a solar cooker is made of glass because glass allows sunlight into the container but does not allow heat radiation out of it. because glass is transparent and one can see the good cooking, because glass does not absorb heat radiation and therefore there is no wastage of energy, because glass is a good conductor of heat and is also cheap. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, because glass allows sunlight into the container but does not allow heat radiation out of it. Some states in India have imposed a ban on the consumption of kesari dal, Lathyrus sativus, because it causes gradual loss of hearing, movement of lower limbs, vision, red blood cells. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, मूवमेंट ऑफ लोअर लिम्स. Heavy water contains deuterium in presence of hydrogen, contains more dissolved minerals and salt, contains more dissolved air, contains organic impurities. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, contains deuterium in place of hydrogen. The color of cow's milk is slightly yellowish due to the presence of ribulose, riboflavin, xanthophyll, carotene. तो इसका आंसर है बी, riboflavin. Consider the following statements regarding human nutrition. Spinach is a good source of vitamin A. Excess vitamin D in diet promotes high calcium absorption. One of the causes of pain in the joints is due to vitamin C deficiency. Diarrhea is one of the symptoms of pellagra. Which of the above statements are correct? तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, 2, 3 and 4. Excess vitamin D in diet promotes high calcium absorption. One of the causes of pain in the joints is due to vitamin C deficiency. Diarrhea is one of the symptoms of pellagra. An iron hammer lying in the sun appears much hotter than its wooden handle because iron absorbs more heat. Iron is at a higher temperature. Iron is darker than wood. Iron is a good conductor of heat. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, आयरन इज अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट. The antibiotic penicillin is obtained from fungus, virus infected cell, a bacterium, synthetic means. तो इसका आंसर है ए, fungus. Vinegar is acidic in nature due to the presence of hydrochloric acid, citric acid, sulfuric acid, acetic acid. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, एसिटिक एसिड. Children, especially in Western countries who receive very little sunshine, suffer from rickets, dermatitis, scurvy, sterility. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, rickets. Short-lived immunity acquired from mother to fetus across placenta or through mother's milk to the infant is categorized as cellular immunity, innate, non-specific immunity, active immunity, passive immunity. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, passive immunity. Freshly passed urine has hardly any smell, but when it is allowed to stand, it develops a strong ammoniacal odor owing to conversion of uric acid, urea and creatine to ammonia, conversion of urea to ammonia by bacteria, conversion of urea to ammonia by urine cycle, conversion of uric and urea to ammonia. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, conversion of urea to ammonia by bacteria. Laborers who do hard manual work develop thick skin on their palms and soles, which is due to thick epidermis, thick dermis, thick subcutaneous tissue, all of this. This cancer D, all of this due to thick epidermis, thick dermis, and thick subcutaneous tissue. On clean glass plate, a drop of water spreads to form a thin layer, whereas a drop of mercury remains almost spherical because cohesion of water is greater than its adhesion with glass. Mercury is a metal. Cohesion of mercury is greater than its adhesion with glass. Density of mercury is greater than that of water. This answer option C. Cohesion of mercury is greater than its adhesion with glass. Seeds can best be preserved in cool and dry conditions, hot and wet conditions, cool and wet conditions, hot and dry conditions. तो इसका आंसर है A, cool and dry conditions. The astronomical unit is the mean distance from the center of the sun to the center of the earth, mean distance between the surface of the sun to the surface of the earth, maximum distance between the sun and the earth, minimum distance between the sun and the earth. तो इसका आंसर है option A, mean distance from the center of the sun to the center of the earth. Location and secretion of Leydig cells are liver, cholesterol, ovary, estrogen, testes, testosterone, pancreas, glucagon. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, testes, testosterone. The operation to sterilize males is called hysterectomy, spermectomy, vasectomy, gametotomy. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, vasectomy. The cracking sound heard when dry hair is combed with a hard rubber comb is due to the rubbing of the comb with the hair, small electric sparks, the hair banging against the charged comb. None of this. तो इसका आंसर है option B, small electric sparks. It is not advisable to sleep under a tree at night because of the release of carbon monoxide, release of less oxygen, release of carbon dioxide, release of more oxygen. तो इसका आंसर है option C, release of carbon dioxide. In recent years, DNA sequence, nucleotide sequence of mtDNA and Y chromosomes were considered for the study of human evolution because they can be studied from the samples of fossil remains. They are small and therefore easy to study. They are uniparental in origin and do not take part in recombination. Their structure is known in greater detail. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, दे आर यूनिपेरेंटल इन ऑरिजिन एंड डू नॉट टेक पार्ट इन रिकॉम्बिनेशन. When dust gets into the eye, the part that becomes inflamed and pink is the cornea, choroid, conjunctiva, sclerotic. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, conjunctiva. The material used for a fuse wire should have light melting point, high ductility, high resistivity, low melting point. तो इसका आंसर है डी, low melting point. Sickle cell anemia is due to Chains of amino acid, chains of amino acid in chain of hemoglobin, chains of amino acid in both the chains of hemoglobin, chains of amino acid in either or chain of hemoglobin. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, chains of amino acid in chain of hemoglobin. Radar is used for studying the sunspots, receiving signals in a radio receiver, detecting and fixing the position of objects, example aeroplanes, studying the movement of planets. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, डिटेक्टिंग एंड फिक्सिंग द पोजिशन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट्स, एग्जाम्पल एरोप्लेन्स. Water is not effective in extinguishing a fire caused by petrol because water and petrol react chemically. The flame is too hot for water to cool it down. Water and petrol are miscible with each other. Water and petrol are immiscible with each other. Petrol forms the upper layer and continues to burn. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, वाटर एंड पेट्रोल आर immiscible with each other. Petrol forms the upper layer and continues to burn. Carbohydrates are most abundant biomolecules on Earth, are produced by all bacteria, fungi and algae. Fungi, algae and green plant cells. Some bacteria, algae and green plant cells. Viruses, fungi and bacteria. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, some bacteria, algae and green plant cells. The pole star does not seem to move because it is in line with the Earth's axis of rotation. It moves around the sun and not the Earth. Its movement can be seen only during a solar eclipse. It rotates very rapidly. तो इसका आंसर है A. It is in line with the Earth's axis of rotation. The gas used for artificial lighting of green fruit is ethylene, ethane, carbon dioxide, acetylene. तो इसका आंसर है डी, acetylene. What is common among amylase, renin and trypsin? These all are proteins. These all are proteolytic enzymes. These are produced in stomach. These act as a pH lower than 7. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, these all are protein. Water stored in earthenware cools because earthenware absorbs heat from water. Earthenware has high heat capacity. Water oozing out of the pores evaporates. Earthenware is a good radiator of heat. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, water oozing out of the pores evaporate. In meiosis, the daughter cells differ from parent cells as well as amongst themselves due to segregation, independent assortment and crossing over. Segregation and crossing over, independent assortment and crossing over, segregation and independent assortment. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, segregation and crossing over. The layer of the atmosphere which reflects the radio waves back to the earth is called troposphere, stratosphere, tropopause, ionosphere. तो इसका आंसर है डी, ionosphere. The density of seawater increases as depth increases and salinity decreases. Depth decreases and salinity increases. Depth and salinity decreases. Depth and salinity increases. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, डेप्थ एंड सैलिनिटी इंक्रीजेस. The main active constituent of tea and coffee is aspirin, nicotine, caffeine, chlorophyll. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, caffeine. Antibodies is the name given to poisonous substances, viruses that cause infections, harmful bacteria, substance found in the blood that inhibit or destroy harmful bacteria attacks. तो इसका आंसर है Option D. Substance found in the blood that inhibit or destroy harmful bacteria attacks. Stars appear to move from east to west because the Earth is revolving around the Sun. The universe is rotating from west to east. Whole universe is moving from east to west. Earth is rotating from west to east. This answer है option D. Earth is rotating from west to east. Energy conversions in a loudspeaker are sound to mechanical to electrical, electrical to mechanical to sound, sound to electrical to sound, mechanical to sound. तो इसका आंसर है B. Electrical to mechanical to sound. In hospitals, the oxygen tubes for respiration contain oxygen and nitrogen, helium, argon, carbon dioxide. This answer is option B. Helium. One function of parasympathetic nervous system is contraction of hair muscles, stimulation of sweat glands, acceleration of heartbeat, constriction of pupil. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी constriction of pupil. The age of the earth can be estimated by uranium dating, atom clocks, carbon dating, biological clocks. तो इसका आंसर है ए uranium dating. When a bicycle is in motion by pedaling, the force of friction exerted by the ground on the two wheels is such that it acts in the backward direction on the front wheel and in the forward direction on the rear wheel, in the forward direction on the front wheel and in the backward direction on the rear wheel, in the backward direction on both front and the rear wheels, in the forward direction on both front and the rear wheels. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए in the backward direction on the front wheel and in the forward direction on the rear wheel. Consider the following statement regarding geo-augmented navigation system GAGAN. GAGAN is a satellite-based navigation system that will serve as a low-cost substitute for instrument landing system. Once it is implemented, India would be the fourth nation in the world to have a satellite-based navigation system after USA, Japan, and European consortium. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? तो इसका आंसर है C. Both 1 and 2. GAGAN is a satellite-based navigation system that will serve as a low-cost substitute for instrument landing system. Once it is implemented, India will be the fourth nation in the world to have a satellite-based navigation system after USA, Japan, and European consortium. Which of the following organic acid is the main source of vinegar? Citric acid, nitric acid, lactic acid, acetic acid. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी एसिटिक एसिड. Glucose is stored in the liver in the form of glycogen, cellulose, sucrose, starch. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए ग्लाइकोजन. What is the semantic web? It is a collaborative movement led by the World Wide Web Consortium to promote common formats for the data on the www. It is a World Wide Web Consortium to replace the insecure mode of surfing into registered secure interface. It is a new website developed to compete with the www set up by the Tim Berners-Lee. None of the above. तो इसका आंसर है Option A. It is a collaborative movement led by the World Wide Web Consortium to promote common formats for the data on the www. Milk protein is myosin, casein, lactose, lactogen. This answer है B. Casein. Which one of the following is correct about the electronics? It is a technique to use clay instead of silicon to make memory chips of electronic device. It is an artificial intelligence technique to use nanoatoms to create hardware of computer games. It is a combination nanotechnology and computer science to create nanometer scale computers. All the statements given above except statement given in C are correct definition of electronics. This answer option C. It is the combination of nanotechnology and computer science to create nanometer scale computers. Liver in our body stores vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin B12, all of these. This answer है option D, all of these. Vitamin A, vitamin D and vitamin B12. Ideally, the neutron flux in reactors should be maximum in center and zero at side, maximum at side and zero in center, uniform throughout, zero throughout. This answer है C, uniform throughout. During prolonged fasting, first of all fats are used up and then proteins metabolized, minerals are absorbed, proteins and carbohydrates are used, carbohydrates and proteins are used. This answer है option D, carbohydrates and proteins are used. Consider the following statements. Very small aperture terminal systems can use both C and Ka bands to transmit signals. B sets are used only in the transmission of narrowband data. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए only one. Very small aperture terminal system can use both C and Ka bands to transmit signals. Which of these do not exist free in human body? Triglycerides, fatty acid, cholesterol, all of these. This answer है option B, fatty acids. What is hybrid? It is a computer formed by fusion of traditional analog with digital computers. It is a robotic computer consisting both electronic and biological elements. It is a robot formed by the fusion of analog and digital memories. It is a robot run by using water as a propellant. This answer है B. It is a robotic computer consisting both electronic and biological components. Oxalic acid is commercially produced from glucose with the help of rhizopus, aspergillus, penicillium, all of this. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, aspergillus. Which one of the following descriptions is the correct description about the cyborg? It is an organism with bionic and or robotic implements. It is an organism hypothetically created in the cyber world. It is an organism which is frequently shown in the internet. Both the description B and C are correct about the cyborg. This answer है option A. It is an organism with biotic and or robotic implements. The antibiotic blocking DNA replication is bleomycin, erythromycin, actinomycin, all of this. This answer है B, erythromycin. Sudden infant death syndrome is due to deficiency of proteins and fats in infants. passive smoking, trans fats, all of the above. तो इसका आंसर है बी, passive smoking. Genetic engineered bacteria is used for the production of thyroxine, cortisol, epinephrine, human insulin. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, ह्यूमन इंसुलिन. Which of the following is an antibiotic? Insulin, penicillin, paracetamol, both A and B. तो इसका आंसर है बी, penicillin. Enriched uranium is one in which percentage of U-235 has been artificially increased, percentage of U has been artificially increased, percentage of U-234 has been artificially increased, extra energy is pumped from outside. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, percentage of U-235 has been artificially increased. Which of the following enzymes is used for the production of cheese? Rennet, lactase, protease, streptokinase. तो इसका आंसर है ए, rennet. Which one of the following malware is used in the internet relay chat channel or other chat system to coordinate the activity of many infected computers? Keyloggers, adwares, dialers, botnets. तो इसका आंसर है डी, botnets. Which of the following plant is a good source of green manure? Jojoba, guayule, leucaena, none of this. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, leucaena. With reference to Hubble's constant, which of the following statements is or are correct? The newly defined value of the Hubble constant is 74.3 plus minus 2.1 km per second per megaparsec. A megaparsec is roughly 3 million light years, and 1 light year equals to 9.4605284 into 1012 km. तो इसका आंसर है बी, बोथ 1 and 2. Wheat variety responsible for green revolution in India is Jaya, NPD20, Durum, Somalika. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, सोनालिका. Antibiotics are mostly obtained from virus, plants, bacteria, microorganism. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, microorganism. Addison's disease is related with gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, thymus, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है बी, adrenal gland. Which of the following statements best depict the concept of ballistic missiles? These are the missiles created to carry nuclear warheads. These are the missiles which follow a suborbital path in one of their stages. These are the missiles which travel at supersonic speeds. These are the missiles which have intercontinental attack capability. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी. These are the missiles which follow a suborbital path in one of their stages. The chemical substance derived from living organisms have inhibitory effect on parasitic organisms is known as antibody, antibiotics, exotoxin, bactericide. तो इसका आंसर है बी, antibiotics. Which of the following plant is used for the manufacture of cosmetics and lubricants? Jojoba, leucaena, guayule, none of these. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, जोजोबा. The first hormone artificially produced by culturing bacteria is insulin, thyroxine, adrenaline, टेस्टोस्टेरोन। तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए इंसुलिन। तो इसी के साथ हमारा ये टेस्ट सीरीज कंप्लीट होता है। और अगर आप चैनल पर नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और नोटिफिकेशन आइकन पर क्लिक कर दीजिए ताकि आप डेली लाइव क्लास ज्वाइन कर सकें। और अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो लाइक कर दीजिए, साथ ही अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कर दीजिए ताकि उन्हें भी हेल्प हो सके। तो हमारा ये सेशन यहीं तक था। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर ज्वाइनिंग।